I find that I'm having a much easier time at work now. You see, yesterday I was a little off. I didn't feel right. Something was wrong. I couldn't put my finger on it. I couldn't tell you what it is. Even now, I can't tell you what it is. But today, I really just kind of settled in and I feel good about my shift here. Like, realistically, whenever they put me somewhere, I'm usually there for 2 weeks. So here's hoping I'm here again next week. I also found out that I will have Thanksgiving off, which is nice. I enjoy what I've been doing here. It's nice having a break room again. It's nice being able to charge my phone again. And it's just nice, to be able to have an escape that's not sitting on the side at AutoZone. That aside, though, I want to tell you a story. I actually told Asia this story earlier, and it's leading into some other stuff. So bear with me if I get a little long-winded. Many, many years ago, I think Khari may have been about 2 or 3 at the time. I got a car. I can't tell you the make or the model of the car. I don't remember. I do remember it was gray. It was 4 doors, and the dashboard display, like all of that, was like digital. So I remember thinking that was cool as shit. Like, wow, it was just fucking awesome. The car was far from perfect. It needed work, but I was slowly but surely putting some work into it, and it was coming along. I remember this day very distinctly because I was driving down Greenfield Road in Detroit on my way home. I made a left turn on the Tireman because I stayed on Tireman, and I got in a car accident. Somebody hit me from behind, completely obliterated the back end of my car. It was a mess. Back then, let's do the math. If Kari's 19 now, and let's say he was 2, then that means this had to be like 1999. So as you can imagine, cell phones weren't really that big a deal. And while there were some sophisticated phones out there, sophisticated, I had a track phone. It was like just a little minute phone, just so I could, be able to call around. So I got out my little cell phone and I called my father. He was at work. He worked at AAA. And I called him and said, "Hey, Dad, I got in a car accident. You think you can, come get me?" He says, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's just the car is pretty much totaled." So this man left work and came out to where I was, and he helped me get like my back bumper, and we put it in the trunk. And a tow truck came on his dime, or rather, maybe he called it a favor from AAA. I don't know, but they towed my car home, and I just remember thinking, "Wow, man, that is so cool." Now, remember, at this time, I didn't have the greatest opinion of my father, but I remember thinking how awesome it was that he had a job where he could stop what he was doing and come help me. It's just like, wow, that's real cool. Now, later on, my opinion of him would diminish greatly, and only after his passing did I realize how epic that man was, because I was just too young to understand it. I was too young to put into words or even try to fathom what this man was doing, but he was an incredible man. I tell you that story to say this. Today I had a conversation with my son. I'm at work and I had the little earpiece in, and we're having a conversation. You see, my son is dating a young lady who lives more or less 7, 8 hours away from us. It's a long distance relationship. He's not good with long distance relationships. He doesn't agree with them. I feel the same way. And he calls me, and I'm trying to give him advice on what's going on. Because again, I met Asia online. I want to be able to help him out. And together, we are organizing what we need to do to get him out here to see her. And as we're having the conversation, it's like, as a father, I'm just feeling warm. It's like, here I am. I'm able to help him out and do this for him because this is a major step for him. Like, if you knew Khari, you knew this is not Khari's normal MO. Like, this is something altogether different. And I proved that it was something altogether different when I asked him very clearly, if you doing this means I can't get you the Xbox One for Christmas, do you still want to do it? And he almost shockingly, almost immediately just said, yeah, this is what I need to do. I need to get out here and do this. Now, by no means does this mean he's going to get out there and then the relationship's going to be sunshine and lollipops. He's just going to get the answer he needs. And it warms my heart as a father to be able to do that for him. Like, I took a chance coming to California. I really did. You know, I put all my hopes and dreams in a little bag and I hopped on a plane and I came out here for essentially what could have been a maybe. You know, Asia at the time was horribly immature. Come on. And she wasn't ready to make that kind of life decision. So I came out here for a maybe. Let's see if it works. And, you know, 8 years later, you see it worked out. I've been married for 3.5 years. We've been together off and on for 8 years. I'm in love with this woman. And if this is going to be Khari's story, if this is something that he's going to be able to get from this young lady, or at least the potential for it, I want to have a hand in it. I want to be that kind of father who helps him get answers. Like, the whole reason he got kidnapped all those years ago was because he needed answers to questions. So I said, okay, against my better judgment, I will send you where you need to go so you can get your answers. And he did. And I feel like, you know, all in all, he's better for it. This will be a defining moment for my son. It's a little sad that I won't ever get all the details. And I don't there are some details I don't need. I really don't. But my son will be able to go and get the answers that he needs. Maybe this young lady is the one for him. Maybe she's not. Who am I to say? I mean, I have my suspicions, which I will not share because I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to put any undue expectation on him. I don't want him to go out there with these preconceived notions of what it should be and what it can't be. I want him to go out here and find out what it is for himself. And it warms my heart to be in a position where I can do that. Like, it's as we were on the phone and talking about it, I flashed back to my father saying, hey son, I'm on my way, don't worry. And he left work and came to my side. I remember feeling like, wow, that is epic. It really was. It meant so much to me. And now to be in a position where I can do that for my son. I mean, I'm not leaving work to do anything, but from a financial standpoint, we're in a position where if he has something he needs to do, I can get him there. You know, we did the math. Nothing's official. You know, nothing's set in stone yet. But it looks like it's going to cost roughly $600 to get him there. And that's there, back, you know, hotel accommodations, food, that kind of thing. But it won't break me. It's I can do that. Like, that means a lot to me that I'll be able to do that for him. It's a proud moment. I'm a proud papa today. I'm a proud papa because I remember when I was the son who needed the help and reached out to my father, and he did not deny me. Now, I can name plenty of times where I reached out and he did deny me, but that's neither here nor there. Honestly, a lot of those choices really helped define who I was. This was not one of them, though. This was the kind of thing, his son needed help, and he came. There was something within his power he could do to make things easier for his son, and he did it. And now I'm in that position. And man, everything's just come full circle, hasn't it? Like, it's nice. It's nice. There are moments in your life where you Even I said it. I've done videos and said, man, I don't want to be an adult today. I don't want to go out there and an adult. It's too much. Today I'm an adult. Today everything comes full circle. I'm on the other end of the spectrum, and my son needs assistance in following a dream, and I'm able to do that. It's it's a moment, man. It's a proud moment.